Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we could discuss Sting. Now, this is the 2024 horror movie, so if you're looking for a different version of Sting, this isn't it. So, this movie follows a young girl who finds a teeny tiny spider and decides to keep it in a jar and kind of befriend it, talk to it. And she starts to notice that it has some unusual behaviors, it makes unusual sounds. And as she continues to feed it, it starts to show some interesting feeding desires, and the spider is growing at a alarming rate, to say the least. And so she does try to get some help with it, but then also, like, things, as you can imagine, just kind of spiral out of control as the spider goes from like a teeny tiny spider in a jar to like what could be like a lethal, murderous, rampaging beast. So that's the story of Sting. I like the story. I think it's interesting. Unfortunately, I just think this movie doesn't make the most of the concept, but I do think this is still a solid movie. I thought the atmosphere was good. I thought the visuals were good. The cast didn't really do much for me, and the story has an interesting premise, but I don't really feel like it goes in any interesting directions. It's not to say that it goes in bad directions, it just goes into like predictable directions. There's really nothing here like that we haven't seen before, but at least it's like done well, so it's at least entertaining. So if you like, spiders gone wild or nature run amok type stories, there's some interest here. There's not a lot of blood, and what there is isn't like there's not much in terms of like creative or visually visceral bloodshed in this movie. It's just kind of like it's not laid back, but it's got kind of a chill pace. It's a little more of a slow burn at times, and I just wish it was a little more active, and I wish it was a little more. I wish we could see some, refreshing spider attacks with some more interesting, creative elements woven into them. But I liked it. I'm a big fan of like when animals attack or nature gone amok. So I like this. It's got some old school monster movie vibes at times. So this might sound like it's a negative review, but it actually isn't. I think this is a solid movie. I just think that given the quality of like the cinematography and the atmosphere and the visuals, I just feel like maybe there was a little bit more here, that this could have been a little bit better, but I'm not going to complain. It was solid. So that's my review of Sting. If you want to check out more, I've got a movie review playlist right here on YouTube. But until then, thank you for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you soon.